Hey guys, SVG Sig here, and today we're gonna be talking about what unturned skills you should max. Basically, we're gonna talk about what unturned skills is useful and in what situation, and if you guys prefer that certain skill, it's all depending on playstyle though. But yeah, let us begin with the first skill. We're just gonna start off with the firefighter skill tree because, you know, skill set because um it's easier to do it that way. So firefighter has two skills where it cuts the XP in half, and you don't lose those skills on death and all that stuff. So you basically get cardio and strength as your advantages. Cardio will allow you to regenerate stamina faster, up to 50% faster, and same with oxygen, up to 50% faster. The scaling is 10% per skill level, and this is mostly used if you often are stamina, which at the beginning, if you have no skills, kind of is the case. So it's best to upgrade this to like maybe level 3. That's what I do. I prefer to upgrade it to level 3 and leave it there before focusing on another skill. And strength, bleeding effects last short for a less amount of time. Same with broken bones. For the fall damage will, it'll affect you less. This is a skill that has a lot of benefits to it, the strength skill. Basically, if you bleed or like break your bones a lot in normal or hard, because easy doesn't have it unless they manually enable it, um, you should get this because then you'll heal your bones faster. You don't have to use splints. You don't have to use like dressings because those are pretty crucial things. But you should keep them in handy always. And also, fall damage resistance is pretty good if you like jumping on a choppers and killing people for some reason, like going in for like Assassin's Creed style assassinations. I don't know why you would do that, but your fall damage can be reduced up to 75%, and the scaling for bleeding and broken bones and bleeding is 10% per level and 15% for the fall damage resistance one. Up next, we're moving to police officer. A police officer skill set usually offers you more mobility, and it's mostly for, I guess, scouting. I guess exercise, which is honestly one of the most important skills in my opinion. You get to walk and run faster. You use less stamina when running, and you use less stamina when you're power attacking. Basically, right clicking with a melee weapon. You should you should upgrade this is if movement speed and all that stuff is your way to survive and stuff. But either way, the scaling, it this one upgrades three also has three effects. Effect one for an exercise skill is extra movement speed. Effect two is less stamina used when running, and effect three is less stamina used when power attacking. Move movement speed has 5% scaling per level. Stamina used for running is 50% less per level, so it goes up to minus 250% stamina used for running. This is why I love this skill so much, and I can run for hours on end. And effect 3 is less stamina when power attacking. Honestly, we all know one of the best melee weapons is a chainsaw, and that does not have a melee attack, so I wouldn't really upgrade the police officer skill if it only was this one. And police officer also offers toughness. Screen is less gray when you're about to die. You flinch less when you get hit. It, you should probably upgrade this if you hate flinching and missing every single shot and all that stuff. So um uh the scaling for toughness when it comes to less gray is up to 15% per level, up to 75% at level 5, and same with flinching, up to 75% less. A fun fact, you combine the toughness skill with the strength skill, when you like fall down, you actually won't flinch while taking fall damage. It's actually pretty good. Overkill uses no skill set. This is the only skill in the game which uses no skill set. It basically increases your melee damage. Now, I did an experiment with bare hands, and if you upgrade this to level 2, you can stun weak head armored or no no head armored zombies. So those who will like have no helmet or have like I don't know some stupid like a hat, those will actually get stunned. Um, so it's not like when you're level 1 punching and you don't deal anything. And also, if you upgrade to level 3, you can actually stun the military zombies who have probably the best head protection. I've tested this and I believe it doesn't work on some military zombies, but I've seen it punch stun zombies when I hit them with the in the head, even though they're wearing a helmet. So level 3 or level 4 will be your best bet when upgrading this skill. Spec Ops. Spec Ops skill set is, well, almost everybody in the damn game uses this. Even I might change this after this video, but Spec Ops is simply used for two things. So the first skill is Sharpshooter skill. Sharpshooter skill gives you less recoil when shooting the gun, up to 50% less, and the guns have less spread as well. So the crosshair becomes smaller and smaller every time you increase the skill. And this skill is pretty damn good actually. So it's simply put, um, it just reduces your recoil and increases your accuracy. It scales 7 or like 8% per level. It goes up to level 70 and the maximum is 50%. And now dexterity is faster magazine reloading and hammering, faster bolt action or pump movement. So for a pump action shotgun, like the blunt force, you're actually pump the thing faster. Or with bolt action snipers, you're bolt the thing faster. So it scales 10% per level for reload time and action like bolt action or pump action. So you can reload up to 50% less. Now this skill will come in handy for guns that have a long reload time. Like if you're using something like a minigun or a dragon fang, it's best to have this skill. But most of the time those guns actually have also a lot of recoil, so it's best to combine this with the sharpshooter skill, and that's why it's combined a lot. The farmer skill set, a skill set I never see used, is actually pretty good. Now survival, it has two skills: survival skill and agriculture skill. It's pretty damn simple. Survival skill makes you lose food slower and lose water slower. It has 5% scaling. It goes up to level 5, so up to 25% less starving and dehydration rate. And yeah, this is pretty good if you have trouble finding food. But fun fact, this can be great if you combine it with vitality skill, which will come later on, because vitality skill helps you regenerate health at high stats. So it's actually pretty good to combine these two, because then you regenerate more, and if you regenerate more for a longer period of time, and you regenerate faster as well if you combine it with vitality skill. And agriculture has two effects. Um, it increases planted seeds will ripe faster. So basically, they start at a certain percentage. The scaling is about 3 or 4% in maximum level 7. It goes up to 25%. And the second effect is your double up chance. Let's say you harvest one and you get two. Yeah, that's basically your chances of that happening. It has about 14-15% scaling per level, goes up to 100%. So if you max the scale out, you'll you'll basically get double crops every time, so including take if you pick up berry bushes. Next skill we're gonna be talking about is fisherman skill. The fisherman skill will basically help you with fishing and diving. Now, simply put it, It makes you swim faster, the diving skill, and it makes you stay underwater longer as well. Even though staying underwater longer, you can combine that with the snorkel and diving tank. But we all know how useful it is until Hawaii comes out. So diving, you'll get to swim faster. It scares 5% per level up to 25%, and oxygen consumption, or how much oxygen you use, goes down 50% by level up to 250% less oxygen. So you can actually stay underwater for pretty long without a diving tank. This you can use this skill if you're like going if you load up the submarine or at Washington. Depends. The skill varies a lot. Fishing skill is if you fish a lot. You need, when you hold the bar just to fish, it basically increases the time you have to react. It scales 20% per level, goes up to 100% extra reaction time. And the skill is pretty useful if you fish a lot. It's basically more of a PvE skill than a PvP skill more than anything. But yeah, that's basically the fisherman skill. The lumberjack skill will make you gather resources easily, and yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. It has two skills, just like every other single damn skill in this thing. Warm-blooded, you take less cold damage, and you use less food when you're freezing. So this can go good with the this can go good with the survival skill. And this is seriously if only if you're playing on Yukon or some custom map with snow. This skill is pretty useless unless you're in freezing conditions. And outdoors, you'll deal more damage to tree and boulders. So basically, when you mine with a pickaxe, you'll do more damage to them, so you'll mine them faster. Scares 10% per level, up to 50%. And worker skill is pretty good for crafting, and it's more of a PvE oriented skill, honestly, just like farmer and fishing. Crafting, you'll unlock more crafting recipes, and you know you know it doesn't scale per level, but it unlocks new recipes. These recipes will be on the screen right now. And mechanic skill, which increases um, your vehicle repairing speed, it scales 40% per level up to 200%, so level 5. And engineer skill, so this one actually has 3 skills. The engineer skill, you'll unlock more gun repair recipes. And this is upgraded if you want to repair these certain items below, also gonna be on the screen right now. And next you have a pretty good skill. Well, one of them is pretty good. The chef skill. The chef skill will grant you more cooking recipes and better regeneration and stuff like that. So vitality is, as I said earlier, at farmer, it it's best to combine this because this is how fast you regenerate your health at more than 90% food and water stats. Depends. The server owner can actually reduce this, or to make regenerating easier. They can like put it all the way to like minimum food and water requirement to 0, so you'll always regenerate. But most of the time, it's 90% or above. And this scales 10% per level up to 50% extra regeneration. And cooking skill will unlock more recipes for the stuff you want to make. Remember that for all of these, you also need heat, so it's best to stay close to a campfire. And here are all the recipes on the screen right now. And next we have thief skill. The thief skill set will make you, well, more stealthily, and you get to jump higher and all that stuff. So thief skill comes with parkour. It gives you jump height. Scales 5% up to 25 percent level 5. And effect 2 is less stamina used when jumping, 10% per level up to 50%. This is pretty good if you, well, like to jump on top of rooftops and stuff, but it doesn't have that much use, honestly. Sneaky Beaky is well, the stealth skill. It scales 11 11 to 12% per level, or no, 10 to 11% per level. Um, you basically get less. You get basically become more stealthy. Basically, for players, your footsteps will become more silent. It scales. It goes up to 75% less noise, so you can actually sprint pretty silently actually. And NPC detection range would can be reduced also up to 25 75%. They basically have the same scaling because, well, they're one skill. The doctor skill is the last skill we're gonna be talking about, and this skill is basically for healing. It comes with two skills you can use: immunity, which is basically the green bar. If you keep getting hit by zombies and never take damage, but your immunity keeps going down and it's annoying, it's best to increase this. Because have let's say you also eat raw food, which is not a good idea. Your immunity skill will just keep going down and faster. It also gives you more immunity to hallucinogenic. So basically, if you eat a lot of berries, you won't become high. And healing skill, oh yeah, these all of these scale 10% per level up to 50%. And healing skill can scale 7 or 8% per level, and this basically gives you more um, blood and immunity, which basically means the red bar, or health. Gives you more health when you heal and all that stuff. So you have and you also gain more immunity from the healing. So let's say purification tablets heal for like 10%. If you max it out, it'll give you 15% immunity. And well, the skill is pretty useful if you keep getting injured like this freaking noob you are. So yeah, use this if you want, if you're either the medic of the team, or you just straight up just suck and always need to heal. But yeah, aside from that, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.